Welcome back to Sosnovka NOT. This is the first video I made, fresh video, since, part of the season series, but first any of the regular series since my break. Any you've seen already this week would have been made before my break. Just sort of point that out, okay? So, any problems I have with trying to keep continuity going is because of that. I haven't got a clue what's happening. Right, first things first, I'm going to get down and just clean up here. Then we've got some feeding of the animals to do. And then today, and most probably not in this video, I've got to go and cut some grass and to make the hay. What I have now decided is I'm not looking this way. Okay, I'm not going to use grass at all. I'm not going to store any grass. You will need some new equipment about for various reasons. Story-wise, I went, after you were with me last time, I went to see the owners, because there's no way I was going to get £750,000 this year without selling almost everything. I mean, all the equipment, all the animals, most of the fields to get money together. But what I didn't know, there'd been a little bit of a coup in the ownership structure. The guy who had employed me originally, had been in charge originally, has been disposed. They found out about basically signing contracts to buy this farm without actually checking to see what the debts were. And the other members of the syndicate were not very happy, so he's gone. Now another one has taken over, and he's a little bit easier to talk to. And he has agreed that they will put the bill as for old, because he thinks he can get it cheaper. Basically, he thinks that as they have a little bit more clout, they can go in and say, look, we're not going to pay £750,000. We only owe £500,000 now. We're paid just over £500,000. That will more than make up for your inconvenience. And I hope that works. But anyway, it's not my problem. It's also he gave me some money and said, go ahead and get what you want. Well, one of the things we have decided to do, we're going to IR, a certain amount of IR equipment on the tanks, mainly, and maybe some other stuff down the line a bit. And we'll show that off once I just clean this up. I have got a feed just for everything up. We are very short of. Then my wheel on the stick works wonders. Well, they're all clean again. And also, I'm not going to be using Ivan and Boris a lot. They will come in when I want them, and they will be paid the correct amount when they come in. But they're not too happy about it. There's not a lot I can do. We have to. It costs well in check. Because this year we won't be selling much crop. Most of our crop will be going into the animals. Next year is when we start having cash crops, we hope. It's not even certain about that as yet. See when we'll just check. Oh, we've got 11 days before we've got to maintain. There's plenty of time. Loads of time. We'll just drop that down, drop that off. I think we'll hop out and we'll just have a quick look at some of the equipment we've got. Well, first thing we've done is fast here, that's been replaced. Now there was a very good reason why that was replaced. When I went to sell it, it crashed the game twice. That's not whatever. We have an agreement with the mod father, Farmer Andy, and he's allowing us a certain amount of his mods on our site, PCSG, and this is one of them we've got. This is a Pottinger, and this does the same job as that mill, but it works, and there's no errors on it. The Fast mill had some errors. No beating about the bush. Didn't seem too bad, but I decided to go for that, and especially when I went to sell it. And it crashed the game twice once I should have set this up. Right, we have got this. It can be used as a ordinary truck, or it can be used with these things. They are. This is by GTX Modding, and this is the proper last version they made, not that one that was stolen and renumbered and altered slightly. This is a proper pucker one. Let's see how much we've got in there. Oh, look, there's some in there anyway. Hard to see on that. Oh yeah, it's easy with the light on. It's fairly full. I just transferred the fill we already had in over to that, and it's slightly bigger than the one we had. What else did we change? Didn't change anything over there. I think the last thing we changed was the water. Well, I'll pick up I think I might as well take the steer out again. All I want to do is be filling the animals up. I may have to go over to the store to pick up some more pig feed. We are a bit short. Oh, we are very short of that. We have many. So I'll just take this out a bit quicker. So we need some water anyway, so I might as well hook this up to the water tank. I don't know if I can. I can't remember if I bought the trailer as well. Forgive me, I've done all this before my break. All I've really done to get ready, and it's not good enough, I will admit. As I looked through my last video and find out how far I've got. And I finished that field up, although I said in that video I wasn't going to. No, we need the truck. It's alright, we need the truck. But we've got the water tank and all that, and I think we also got a fertiliser and a slurry tank, all to do the same job. And I say it's this excellent AR pack, which I think fits this map. It wouldn't fit some of my maps, but this one it definitely fits. And you may notice I've still got the little recharge units and journals which I no longer use. That's because they give me some money every day. Not a lot, but just a little. Just enough to make it worthwhile keeping them. Right, so what are we doing when we start feeding? Oh, feeding. Yeah, that's me fertiliser. IR tanker. Still got the standard black sheep modding auto load trailer there, because I happen to like that. It works, and that's all I care about. Does it work or not? I can't remember what keys what. I had to rebind all my keys too. I hope you all managed to see the series on series on seasons, which I've done. There's more to it than I share in there, but I was getting towards the edge of my knowledge, and I didn't really want to risk saying anything wrong. And what I'm going to do is get the grass out of here, and we'll put that into the cattle first. Break on while we're doing this. Grass, there's not a lot there. But I'm not going to put any more grass into store like this, because you wouldn't store it like this in real life. Hay, yes. Grass, no. So we're going to go for a system that through the winter and early spring, the cattle are going to be short of grass. I know, being cruel to them. I could put it over there, but I'm going to... Again, I'm not using head track for this because Johnny Vee, whose map this is, doesn't like the head tracking, makes him sick. I don't really want to have a sick Aussie on my hands. He might sue. So we will just drop that out, see what that looks like now. I think we're going to have to go and do some more where we're going to have to go and do some cutting of grass to get enough in there. What I do for grass is cut around the field margins, but we want water. We could do water next, and then we want some high-end grass for the sheep. We've still got some bales, so we could use those. Straw, and we've still got some straw bales, but straw we're okay on. We don't need to do any of that. Grass we can't do anything about. Solids and hay there. I think what we do is we finish those hay bales off we've got. I notice I've got all the diffs locked in. I don't want them all locked in. Not for this job. Right, the first thing I'm going to do is get the water done. Let's just park this over here for now. Now we're going to take a quick run. Go for a run, my time of life. Over to our truck, and we'll give that a little run out. This is all part of the GTX mod pack or packs. You need both the containers, the tanks, and the stands and what have you, and the truck, of course. And this is all part of that stuff, and it's excellent. And it looks the part. In fact, as you can see, it's full lit inside. And I'm not certain this is the one you can adjust the mirrors on. Yes, this is the one you can actually adjust the mirrors. What can be better than that? Now I'm going to come out to do this because I'm possibly the world's worst driver. As you can see, I missed already. I cut far too late. You think this is bad? You should see me on a Euro truck or American truck. Right, we've got that. It's full. We get back in cab. Look forward and go for some water and everything. Now, of course, you know that we have to keep the animals fully fed and watered. Or at least give them some food and water, if not they will die. We're now at a breeding season for the sheep, and we have, how many sheep we've got? 163. I'm going to get to 200. That will give us loads of money. There we are. We've got a full there. I'm not certain if the greenhouses might want filling up again, so I'll leave the tank on the body after I've done, and after we're mown and tedded the grass, we're going to have a look at the greenhouses. I need to get some muck into them, but we haven't got a hope of doing that at the moment. Try not to hit that one. Now, GTX have been very unfortunate. I have mentioned that problem several times of having people pinch their ideas on matter the trigger, that's right. I wondered why that wasn't coming up. There we got it now. Just fill everything up. The animals during the hot weather need, as you'd expect, need more water. So we will try to make certain they have plenty. And you know my own policy of not taking river water or lake water to water stuff up doesn't seem right somehow. So I always use fresh-ish water. Get in here, get it nice and close. Oh, I missed it again. I know. Go way out each time. Come on, where are you? That's the trigger. And you can see the level of water dropping in the site too. These use the same scripts as the Farmer Andy ones. The funny thing is that's Farmer Andy, and Andy is one of the guys of GTX Modding. Or GTX Mods. Sort of mods or modding. I'm certain Andy will put me right. He's also a member of PCSG, although all his mods are on ModHoster, but on ModHoster's own servers, not for a third party. I'm just going to park this here for now. So we'll take that down and do the greenhouses next. It's a nice little tool. It looks good. It looks nice. And at the back we have a hitch, so we have a high and low hitch. You can see the high and the low. So we can fit more things on there if we wish. I don't want to go in there. Now what we're going to do next? Oh yes, we're going to finish feeding. Excuse me, I am tired and very hot. The weather around here is baking at the moment for Britain. I just need to get some. Just need now to pick up the bales. Get inside. Still got the mana too, although I was linked to a lovely JCB, which may well come onto the map at some time. As you know what I am about JCBs. It isn't a farm unless it's got a JCB on. After all, I even managed to squeeze a JCB onto the heritage farm. Not that you see that working much. Just going to bring the HUD up for the gearbox and just check, see what it looks like. I might have to get rid of one or two of these other HUDs. We'll want this up, I want to check how the lock is. What do we want first? We don't want straw, that's for certain. I may just come out of cab for this, it's going to be easier. That's stopped, it should lock, it's locked. We'll do this one at a time, I think. Although I could, if I'm clever. Oh boy, I've said something now. Should be able to just park or put this one on top here, because I think the sheep are going to take 2 bales. The rest will go into the cow, and we'll make up that feed with Good job we come out the side, because those going to be miles out. Now, was that still? We unlocked. Actually, we're going to cheat slightly, but just look through there. Locking it again. Cheats never prosper. The old Dad used to say as he just dealt a card from the bottom and won another hand. Yes, well. Alright, let's see. I can't see it down there. I'm going to put this up a bit. I'm going to run this a lot higher than you should do. You should not have forks in the air. You've got loads on. It should be as low as possible. So the thing can't tip over when you corner. I haven't got more realistic on here. That will probably as well, so we'll be tipping it. On the one I've been playing around with more realistic, I've tipped over several things already. There we go. They're both gone. Let's just have a look at the animals now. Oh, I think that'll do. We'll make that up later. So the last one can go into the cattle. I think we will be finishing this off next time. I'm going to try and keep these to about half an hour, give or take a bit. Just unlock that. Shouldn't want this up now, I should know where they all are. Right, let's find out where this last hay bale is. That'd be the bales all gone then. And you do know that with bales, if you've got a full snow mask on, they will rot if they're not under cover. If they're not in a snow masked area. There is a couple of bugs on there, but they've both been attended to and will be put right once a mod contest is over. You may not realise that mods cannot be altered in the contest. So although there's some of them with bugs, and I must say there's rather too many of the maps had bugs which are for my liking. I'm going to come outside again so I can actually see where the hell we are. I think we can stab us from the end. Whoa! No. No, probably can't. No. We're going to have to go from the side. What I want to do is I'm going to push that right the way through there. Ah! I know, we might just get it now. It turned. Turned too far. No. Come out and... I've got 4-wheel steer on this, which is not something I use a lot of. I'm not very good on 4-wheel steer. I'm not very good on anything, come to that. Unless it's only gonna... Ah, we got it this time. You have to leave it. This is the black sheep modding. You have to leave it for a little while for them to lock properly. You must be still. The vehicle must be absolutely still so it won't lock or unlock, come to that. And I don't think I was quite still enough. Let's go back in the cab. No. So I would guess where the door is, right? It ain't there. But at least once they're on, they won't fall off. Nice. And I tell you the truth, I was expecting to look forward again and see that the bale had gone. Because things like this like to prove me a liar. Right, that's in there, so we're finished with this. And I think at the time we will pick up the star again. should really have the beacons on because I'm working in the yard and it reminds me of what I just meant to say. Yeah, that's okay. Just didn't want that left in the wrong position. Right, we're coming here. You see we've got forks for the stair. We're not going to be using them. I think it's about everything we need forks for. This will be the boy. Now we ought to get ourselves a little picture. Oh, shut up. There, it's got to be one of those now, is it? Oh, no, it's just... That's got it. Well, we'll jump across the stair and go and get some feed, I think. Yeah, what else we... let's see what else we got in there first. Straw. Well, we've got no grass, so it's not going in there. I'm just going to think we've got some silage in these bunkers. So we'll just fill up the cattle with silage. And get ourselves, get our cattle or our animals underway. Yeah, we know grass is empty. Pig food. Right. So, oh, could have got the. Oh no, not a bad food. We'll leave it there. Got to stop the thing from shouting all the time. So what else we got in here? Got hay. Oh, I've got no silage. No, we take a load of hay because we're going to have plenty of hay to put back in here. They're all grass we cut, and we will be cutting grass. We'll go straight into the cattle, and into the silage maker. I'm going to be doing any extra grass this year because we've only got one meadow until the other one comes around again. And next year will be the same because the second meadow is going to be plowed under, reworked. Oh, it's going the right way too. And that's full. Oh, and that is full. I think we'll just finish these off, and next time we're going to get the pig filled. Now I need to just empty this off. I'm gonna. Oh, let's just have a look. Just suddenly thought there's traffic on this one. Look, it only comes one way. Now, I think I should be able to put this in here. This one is the pig is completely empty. I think this one's hay. I think there's some room in there. Soon find out. Yeah, it's done. Right, we're just going to get a load up. Turn around the road with traffic coming, why don't you? It should be on auto load, I hope. Yes, it is. Just done a quick drink. Right, I might as well give me rundown whilst I'm doing this. I'm going to say thank you for watching. If you like what you saw, please consider leaving a like. If you're not a subscriber, The subscription there is free, and I'm always happy to see fresh faces, fresh blood. Take part in any chat, any questions, queries, or comments you've got. Feel free to ask. If you've got any comments or questions on seasons, I prefer it to be on my site I'm an admin on, which is PCSG. Although it will be going down, I think, at the end of the month for some maintenance and transfer to another forum type program. Here you can see I'm technical. God, that tripped off the tongue like a drunk tap dancing on eggs. So that's it. That's where I missed the head track. I think we've got in there now. Not quite going to fill it up, I don't think. I actually need a screenshot, so we get screenshots as we're filling this up. And we need some muck to put in the greeners. We need some muck because we've got to be making all our seed for next year, because quite a few of plants, if we're not feeding them to the animals or grain we get off, it's going to go into the seed plant. I want to make enough seeds so we don't have to buy any at all next year. Yeah, we all have our little dreams. That's mine. Okay, may not be quite up to winning 50 million on the lottery, but it will do this. We'll find more achievable. Now let's just take all these stuff down there. That'll do, and we'll just go. And we've got a screenshot. Oh, at the moment, Cheerio, you know? Cheerio.